Alright folks, you want real life. This is going to be the electric bill reveal. And what they do here in our little spot, they just come around, they print them out, and then with a piece of tape, they just tape them over there, this little central area where all the meters are, right? So I just look out there and I see all these receipts flapping in the wind, you know, like streamers. And I was like, hey, go get the electric bill. Now look, up front, now I don't know what it is yet. She knows, and by the look on her face when she grabbed it and was coming across there, I already know that it's going to be high. Okay, now I did a test. This is actually a test, so I'm not going to get upset because I've been doing an experiment, right? We have 2 window units here. And I talked about this before. We were going to put in a mini split, but we ended up with the window unit. So we have 2 window units. And typically we run the one in the day in my office and the one in the bedroom at night, right? And if we need to cool the whole house, we open the doors, both those units will cool this whole house. So it's working out well. Tested it out on some really hot days. On the really, really hot days, as long as we leave them going, this whole place is cool. But window units are going to cost much more than a split type air conditioning unit. So I don't know if she realized it or not, but the past month I've been letting everything run. Okay, I've been running both units pretty much. We give them a break in the morning, but I've been running them all day, all night. They've been cooking with that electric rice cooker, free reign. Leave that fan going on. Usually there's a fan outside. We've got a ref, obviously, a TV too. And the TV has been on more than normal. On some of the hot days, you know, like from 1 to 2, somewhere in there, 1 to 3, they've watched a little bit of TV. Normally the TV is only on at night. So I'm just trying to give you a picture of what your light bill might be if you move over here and you want to live like comfortably like you lived in the West. Now look, when we stayed at the $28 beach condo, our electric bill for the month was $7. And the only reason it was $7 is because we had an electric rice cooker and we cooked with an electric wok. We had no aircon, no ref, no TV. We had like 2 lights. $7 a month. But we were living local. Okay? We were living local. 28 bucks a month on the rent. And so if you want to live that cheap, baby, I'm trying to make an award-winning YouTube video. You got your panties. My Lord, it blocked the whole screen. Like that movie Aliens, when a big ship come in and all you saw, anyway.
We're using our own satellites against us.
So if you want to live cheap on the local economy, you can live cheap. We've done it. But what you're going to do is you're going to sweat a little bit. You're going to give up most of the amenities that you're used to living in the West. But with this crib here, I'm not giving up any amenities. It's cool in here. I'm not sweating in here like I've done in other places. I got a TV, I got a ref, I got fans going, I got internet, multiple computers. We're living, at least inside, pretty much a Western lifestyle. Now, we cook outdoors because we like cooking outdoors. It's just less of a mess. It don't stink up the house when they're cooking the stinky fish and all that stuff. But for the most part, I'm living a Western lifestyle when I'm inside the house. We're inside the house with cooking outside, dirty kitchen. We got a cooking table, so to speak, and that's how we're living. But there's a price to pay for living with constant air conditioning. With a full-size ref, there's a price to pay. Guess what? It's called an electric bill. So, I purposely let everything run wild to see how high the bill would go. Now, number 2. she went over there. Now, we used to live in a house across the street. Now we're over here, and we couldn't remember what number it was. It was either this number or this number, right? I said, hey, go over there, make sure you get the right number. But it doesn't matter. All she had to do is look at all those little receipts, and the highest one is going to be ours, right? Because ain't nobody else in here running an aircon like we. They're not living Western, they're living local. So I'm going to ask her, when you looked at, just glanced at the receipts, what was the average electric bill for everybody else? Not us, everybody else.
We have 900.
900 pesos, 18 bucks.
We have 2,000.
2,000, $40.
Mostly 1,000.
1,000, 20 bucks.
Mostly just only down like 900.
Around 1,000
800,
pesos.
like that.
So around 1,000 pesos, around 20 US dollars is most of our neighbors' light bill, because they're not running an aircon, they're not running a big screen TV all the time. Probably some of them don't have a ref, some of them may. So their light bill is 20 bucks. That's local. Now, her mother would have a heart attack if the light bill was 1,000 pesos. What does your mother pay?
200 plus.
Over there in the village, living in the bamboo shack.
No, she just only have 100 plus.
So say 150, $3 US for her mother's light bill. But they're cooking with wood. There's no aircon. There's a fan and a light.
Not fan, it's just ceiling fan.
They have a little ceiling fan. It's got a motor about that big around, blades about that long. It's not like a full-size ceiling fan. So her light bill is $3. So coming here, our neighbor's light bill being $20, her mother would have a heart attack, right? So you see the spectrum. If you have to live cheap, or if you're willing to live cheap, you can live cheap. 28 bucks a month, $7 on electric. We paid what $3-4 for water. I mean, our entire monthly hard bills was 28 plus 40 bucks. All right. So with all that said, how much does it cost to live in the Philippines? My goodness, that's like saying, how much does it cost to live in America? It depends on you, the consumer, as to how you're gonna live. It's a question that's too subjective to answer, and therefore all we can do is share with you what goes on here. So I already know it's gonna be high, but last month, how much was last month?
Last month 6,000 plus.
So let's say last month's was seven.
Oh no, seven.
Say 7,000. That's 140.
But when we still live in there, the other one.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 plus
That's
or 2,000.
before you got the aircon.
Yeah. I just have one aircon.
Just say last month was no more than 140 US dollars. But I was being more conservative on the aircon. So now, drum roll, please. Are you sure you got the right one? You got the most expensive one over there, right? I'm sure she was like looking at it. Oh shit, we know this is ours. How much is the light bill after I purposely left all this shit on for a month? I can't see it on my glasses.
10,643.74.
Say it again. 10,000.
10,643.
10,643 point something.
74.
So 50 to 1, 10,000. That's 200 US dollars. 10,600. Boom! Right there it is on the screen. The exact. Okay. With the exchange rate being good, you get obviously you're better off. But usually you figure 50 to 1. Couple $100.
Gee, this is too much.
Couple $100. Now for her, she's saying that's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
We're paying 200 and some change.
My Lord.
Our mother's paying 3, and our neighbors are paying 20. Now I'm not an engineer, but quick redneck math says we're paying an average of 10 times what our neighbors in the same little neighborhood are paying.
Next time we're just running the electric fan eh. This is too much eh. This is for the grocery already.
That's a lot of groceries, 10,000, right?
Yeah. This
Okay.
is grocery already. Marquitos for 2 weeks.
Okay, now I'm not shocked because that's about what I figured it was going to be. And I'm going to tell you right now, electricity here out in the province is a lot cheaper than it is in Angeles City or Subic.
Angeles, no, we just paid out. We pay mostly 12,000 like that.
Yeah, in Angeles City, we're used to paying 10, 11, 12. You know, we're running air cons. So I'm used to paying 200. Not that I'm proud of that. Not that I want to pay that. I would prefer to pay around $5K a month. If it was $100, I wouldn't complain.
1K only.
No, because if you're paying 1K, you're sweating.
Eh.
1K equals sweating inside your house.
You have electric fan no.
No, but this is the difference, honey. Okay, most folks from the West are not used to living with an electric fan if they live somewhere where the weather is hot. They're used to air conditioning. Okay? So, what she's saying is true. If I turn off the air cons, obviously the electric bill is going to go way down because the majority of that electric bill are those two air cons. That's the majority. But I don't want to sit in here and sweat. And when you're typing away trying to edit, the worst thing that can happen, and I've done it along many times, many living situations, or chilling at the beach, but sweating, I call it sweating on the laptop, right? You're trying to work, you're hacking away, and you start sweating on the keyboard. It's not good for the keyboard, and it's not good for your morale when you're trying to work. Can it be done? Yeah. I'm too old to sweat on the keyboard anymore. I would rather pay the money for those air conditioners, so when I sit there and I'm doing this and doing this and doing this, I don't have to sweat.
The one that you pay in the electric, you pay to the grocery.
Yeah, if I stop running the air con, we can buy more food, but then I'm sweating on the laptop.
What you want? You have food or you have sweat?
Okay, well when I sweat on the laptop and then 3 or 4 keys don't work because they're shorted out.
That's good for you
Then I'm like
when you
these-
sweat because you're.
Okay, listen. It's good when you sweat, yes, because your kilos are going down. And this brings up another very good point. If you're retired with a check coming in every month, you got plenty of money. You don't have to sit there and stare at a laptop every day. You don't even own a laptop. Well, who gives a shit? If I weren't going to work on a laptop, doing a lot of editing, I wouldn't be sitting inside. I'd be outside with an ice cold cooler of beer, chilling in the kiddie pool, and I would not be running these air cons because the water is a lot cheaper than running the air cons. And I've done that before. But when I'm posting these videos on a daily basis, I spend a lot of time editing. And I'm not sweating on my A key and my T and my R, having that shit short out. Now I can't spill. And I'm like the rest of these fucking trolls out there, hacking away on these 13-year-old Acer, fucking cheap-ass secondhand Acers they've had for 13 years. 8 keys don't work because they're too broke to afford the air conditioning, and they've been sweating on the damn keyboard. That's why these jackasses that yak me and send these death threats, they can't spell because their fucking keyboard is broke. So they can't afford an air conditioner. There you go. It's all about how do you want to live? How cheap do you want to live? The $28 beach condo is underneath this huge mango tree, right? It was so shaded that no sunlight hit the roof, therefore that place was cool all the time. We didn't need an air conditioner over there. I didn't sweat inside like I've sweat at other places because it was underneath a mango tree. Now the downside to living under a mango tree, when those mangoes drop from about 100 feet up in the air and hit the roof, it sounds like a damn grenade going off right above your head. It's loud, it'll scare the fuck out of you. But, a cheap light bill. Everything's give and take, it's a trade-off. So, what can we do to lower this light bill a little bit more reasonable?
Don't use your
Well, unnecessarily, I was running both air cons at night. It's just part of the experiment. I don't need to run the air con all night long in my office. I keep the whole area cool. Just the one in the bedroom. So I'll shave off $1,500, $2,000 right there just by making that change. Maybe shut the aircon down at like 4 in the morning instead of running it till everybody gets up and around. I can make some changes. I can trim that down, no problem. I think a big offender is also that electric rice cooker. Okay, it's electric. The ladies are making an average of 2 cooks a day. It's a heating element. That thing sucks a lot of electricity as well. I could probably shave off $1,500, maybe. I'd say somewhere in there, by getting rid of the electric rice cooker, which it's easy, it's convenient, but they know how to cook rice in the little pot over the gas stove. Gas right now is going for, it's less than 1,000 pesos, right, for 11 kilograms. The tanks that look like the tank on your gas grill in America. It's less than 20 bucks. That lasts us 2 to 3 months. So you cook with gas here. Stay away from the electric. Electric's expensive everywhere in the Philippines. But I think I could probably save 30, 40 bucks a month by getting rid of the electric rice cooker and just cook rice with gas. Would you be okay with that? If we got rid of the electric rice cooker? You're okay with it? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm repeating myself to all my faithful viewers out there, but this is something you don't think about until you do it. Why don't you buy her mother an electric rice cooker? Well, we did, right? I think we've given her rice cookers on multiple occasions. They used them for the first month until what? Until the electric bill came. Then what did Grandma do with the electric rice cooker?
Hide.
Say it.
She hiding.
At the microphone right there so they can hear you.
She hiding.
Louder.
She hiding!
Okay, translation. Well, she said she hiding.
Hiding.
Okay, in other words,
Hiding.
everybody enjoyed using the electric rice cooker, right? It's convenient.
It's quick.
It's quick. The light bill came in.
Oh, no.
She freaked out, had a heart attack, then she hid the electric rice cooker so nobody can use the electric rice cooker. So if you're going to give your Filipino wife's family electrical appliances in the village, you have to be prepared to pay the electric bill. Okay? That's reality. You can't get blood from a turnip. They can't afford a big ass light bill like we can. Or like you can. If you give them a rice cooker, electric rice cooker, or electric wok, an air conditioner, be prepared to pay the electric bill.
Forest!
That's the evil in your good deed, because you can't get blood from a turnip. She's probably got 2 or 3 rice cookers over there hidden that we've given her. I know we moved out of this. We go back to cooking with wood. We got, matter of fact, we gave her the electric burner, but she's out of gas, so now they're back to cooking with wood. But don't blame me, because I've told them probably 20 times now, hey, bring the empty tank over here where I can take it up here and change it out. It's a good price right now, less than 1,000 pesos. I'll get you a tank of gas, but I'm not going all the way to the village, getting the empty, then doing everything myself. So far, nobody has brought the empty tank. And Grandma and people have been coming and going to the village. Why won't somebody just grab the damn tank and bring it?
They're going to do like this to the sugar cane.
It's empty.
Okay?
I'm not asking them to carry a heavy one, a full one. Hey, not my fault. If they get it here, I'll change it out, I'll deliver it. But I'm not going the extra step of going there and bringing the empty here. Somebody's got to ride that goat. And so far, ain't nobody rode that goat. There you go, folks. There's a look at our electric bill. I'm ashamed of it, but I'm not, because why? A lot of things I do here are trial and error. Make mistakes so that there's entertainment value, there's learning value. You're trying to plan your retirement, crunching numbers, looking at a spreadsheet. I know the feeling. I did that for years before I was able to implement my plan of leaving America. So there you go. Next month, I guarantee you it will be lower just by making a couple changes, and I'll still be just as comfortable. All right, there you go. You want a $7 electric bill? You'd be sweating. Get ready to sweat on that keyboard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Sweat starts running down. It's like dripping off your elbows, and sweating. You drinking beer.
Sweat like here.
But see, here's another good trade-off. If I'm sweating on the keyboard, I'm drinking a case of beer a day to stay cool. What's that? Just say 1,000 pesos. Now I'm spending 30K a month on beer when I could just spend 12 on the aircon and not have to drink beer to stay cool, so I don't lose my R key, my T, my M, my L, like these trolls with these old ass acers. All right, folks. Let me know what you think.
And thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and leave your electric bill numbers down in the comments, because people who are doing research, they learn more from the comments than they learn from us. They learn from the sampling. So just leave your electric bill down below. Good, bad, ugly. Be proud of that electric bill. Because I don't give a shit about global warming. I just don't want to sweat on my damn keyboard.
You don't want to sweat his butt.
Al Gore can kiss my motherfucking ass, because I ain't sweating on the keyboard no more.
You don't want to sweat in his
Hey, would you listen? This is a family-friendly YouTube show, and the entire time all you've done is grab my hot dog. Out of here, folks.
Okay.